So welcome to match one. Let's start it. This is the initial scorecard. So Pranjal, please choose a topic.
I'll choose music easy.
Okay, music
Two.
one.
Music one. Music one.
Okay. Okay. So here it is direct. Which globally acclaimed song inspired this work by Indian composer Ankur Tiwari? I'll just play the video once, then I will start the timer.
फर्ज करो कोई मुल्क ना हो न हो कोई मजहब फर्ज करो दुनिया में कहीं भी न हो कोई सरहद फर्ज करो इंसान को ना हो तेरा मेरा कहने की आदत देखे हैं ख्वाब कुछ मैंने और मैं
So I'll start the timer.
I'll say this is Imagine by John
Yeah,
Lennon.
that is correct. Good answer. This is indeed Imagine. Now next direct for Abhijeet. Please choose a topic.
I will choose Sciences 1.
Okay. Science is one for you. Seven asteroids discovered in July 2001 were named 51823 Rick Husband, 51824 Mike Anderson, 51825 David Brown, 51826 Blank, 51827 Laurel Clark, 51828 Elon Ramon, and 51829 William Poole. So tragically, all of the eponymous individuals would lose their lives on the same day, less than 2 years later, which Indian American lent their name to the asteroid 51826.
Kalpana Chawla.
Yeah, that is correct. This is indeed Kalpana Chawla. Direct for Vincenzo. Please choose the topic.
Try movies one.
Okay. So the omen you see in the thumbnail of a lecture organized by Channel Inc. Foundation is Kate Kurawala. Look at the logo of the organization carefully and tell me which 2000 Bollywood movie thanked her for her research on the subject dealt by the film. So I'll just zoom in once. This is the logo. And I will start the timer and I will just zoom in.
Um, um, Lagan. I don't know.
I will give you wrong, sadly. Pranjal?
Yes, Tare Zameen Par.
Yeah, Tare Zameen Par is correct. So, of course, this was actually deals with dyslexia. And yeah, good answer. Pranjal, you did it.
I'll choose Geography one.
What is the meteorological term that is 424 of the latest time for a warm season weather pattern where severe thunderstorms and flooding develop along the outer edges of a strong upper level high pressure ridge, same echoing that of a geologically active Pacific region. I'll start the timer and zoom in.
guess Ring of Fire.
Yeah, Ring of Fire is correct. Abhijeet, is it your direct?
History and Civics 1.
Okay. Which modern day port city is said to have been named in honor of Mai Kolache, whose son reportedly killed a man eating crocodile after his elder brothers were slain by it? Recently, a Hyderabad based retail chain faced backlash due to bearing the name of this city.
Karachi.
Yeah, Karachi is correct. And of course, the retail based chain is Karachi Bakery. Good answer there. Vincenzo,
Okay, art one, please.
art one.
Yep.
So between 2010 to 2014, a certain Beth Howard rented this famous cottage in Eldon, Iowa. In her own words, she also felt proud about how she ran a pie business named Pitchfork Pie Stand inside the masterpiece renter. How is this house more familiar to us? I'll start the timer. I'll zoom in. This is the house.
Yeah, that's the house in American Gothic.
Yeah, American Gothic will fetch you points. Good answer. This is the cottage. Pranjal, you're direct.
I'll take Sports one.
Who was handed the golden ball in the 1979 FIFA Youth Championship, the precursor to the FIFA U20 World Cup. This legendary forward helped his side beat the favorites, the Soviet Union, 7 years prior to his more famous exploit with the national team.
I'll get Maradona.
Yeah, Maradona is correct. Abhijit, you're direct.
Lifestyle and Culture.
Which one?
Lifestyle and Culture 1.
Okay. Which company started in 2005 as a dating site with a tagline "Tune in, hook up" prior to a strategic shift? The site allowed users to share videos of themselves talking about the kind of partners they want. This company took a strategic shift that year after a certain visit to a zoo.
It's YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is correct. Excellent answer. Vincenzo.
I'll try literature one.
Which one?
Literature one.
Yeah, which is one for you. So, Guy de Maupassant, Charles Gounod, and other French intellectuals of the time voiced their opposition to the construction of the Eiffel Tower through a published protest. In their critique, they reference mythology to argue that this sky-piercing structure symbolized the dangers of unchecked human ambition, to which mythical structure, believed to have brought doom upon mankind, which they compare the Eiffel Tower.
The Tower of Babel.
Yeah, excellent answer. This is indeed Tower of Babel. Pranjal, you're direct.
I'll take Media and Entertainment one.
Okay. Although now used as a character in the Italian brain rot, Tung 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 Shahur first achieved viral status in Indonesia earlier this year as it combines two elements of Indonesian culture. While the onomatopoeic first three words refer to a sound of drums, Sahur is a pre-dawn meal consumed during which period of religious significance? This is
I,
the
I
character.
guess uh, I'll guess Ramadan.
Yeah, that will fetch you points. That is correct. Good answer. Vijit, you're direct.
Yeah. Sciences 2.
Okay. Here comes the question. Which alliterative term first known appearance was in the index of the 1759 English translation of the chemical work of Caspar Newman? However, a common misconception around the two-word term was popularized in the 1930s due to an usage of an animal as the logo of a company that Pixar parodied in the Cars franchise. And this is the image.
Pass.
Okay. Passing to Vincenzo.
Pass.
Okay. Passing to Pranjal.
The fossil fuel.
Oh, nice.
Can you repeat?
Fossil fuel.
Yeah, that will fetch you point.
Nice one.
Yeah, great answer actually. Vincenzo, you're direct.
I'll try part 2.
Okay. Hard two for you. Which renowned person with a deep knowledge of his profession was portrayed in this Simpsons episode? So I'll just play the video.
Behold, the new Springfield Concert Hall. And none of this would have happened if not for a letter I received from one little girl.
I wrote that letter.
You wrote I was the bestest architect in the world?
Well, aren't you?
All in favor of building a $30 million screw you to Shelbyville?
Aye!
Get off my masterpiece, you punks!
I'll start the timer.
Try Gary.
Yeah, excellent answer. This is indeed Frank Gehry. And this marks that the next question from this topic is gonna be musketeer question for you, if you get this.
Oh,
Yeah. Pranjal, you're direct.
I will try music too.
Okay. Which lady's identity remains uncertain, with researchers proposing candidates such as Austrian musician Therese Malfatti, German soprano Elisabeth Rockel, and Elizabeth Barenfeld. So expecting an eminent creation's name in the answer.
Since Elise and Sir Elise.
Excellent answer. This is indeed Ellis of Food Ellis. Yeah. And this is also a musketeer indicator for you as well for this topic. Good going, guys. Abhijeet, you direct.
Geography 2.
Geography 2. Coming right away. This one. So the residence of Governor General Francois Dupleix and this statue of his on a beach are located in two different places, almost 2,000 kilometers apart from each other. Identify either place. So let's zoom in the structure first. And this is the statue.
The beach at Kanyakumari.
I'll give you wrong. Vincenzo.
I'll pass.
Okay. Passing to Pranjal.
Just pass.
Okay. Any non-com guesses?
Haiti.
Is
Or-
is Goa one of them?
No, this is actually Pondicherry,
Oh,
and another part is basically Chandanagar, West Bengal. So I'll just go next. Vincenzo, you're direct.
um, uh, I'll try movies again. Yeah.
Okay, so
Two movies
I
too,
guess.
yeah.
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 So this photo was taken during the filming of It Started in Naples, which was released in 1960. ID, the man on the left, a multi-Oscar winner, standing beside his compatriot Sophia Loren. His most famous work involves a two-wheeler. I'll just start the timer and zoom in the image.
Um, just say, just uh, Vittorio.
I'll have to prompt you
Ah, yeah,
on the surname.
yeah. Sorry, Vittorio's Sika. Vittorio Sika.
I will give you
Ah,
wrong, sadly. Abhijeet,
okay.
Pass.
passes to Pranjal.
Vittorio last speaker.
I will give you wrong again. So let's see the answer. So this is actually Vittorio De Sica. Very
Sika.
sad
Ah,
for, yeah,
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 yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very unfortunate. So, but yeah, you were actually there. So it is now your questions as well because now anti-clockwise dance actually started. So Vincenzo, you're direct.
Ah, it's me. Okay, okay. Did I get a while ago? Um, literature too. Yes.
Okay. So in computer networking, HTTP response code, status code indicates the server's response to a client's request, which three-digit status code referencing a 1950s novel is proposed to represent unavailable for legal reasons, an error indicating that a government is censoring a resource.
So 451.
Yeah, excellent. This is indeed 451. So this is Fahrenheit 451. That's the reason. Also, this is an marketeer indicator. So yeah, Vijit, you're direct.
History and civics too.
Okay. Which US presidential hopeful began his campaign as a Democrat, later ran as an independent, and ultimately withdrew to endorse Donald Trump. During his campaign, he requested special protection, citing historical instances, a request initially denied but later granted after the assassination attempt on Trump. So only last name will not do.
Pass.
Passing to Vincenzo,
Kennedy.
I'll just give you
Oh,
wrong. Pranjal,
sorry.
Robert F. Kennedy.
I'll give you again wrong. So
I
I'll
thought it
just
was from
show you the
Kennedy.
answer, then I will tell you why I've given you wrong. So this is RFK Jr. or Robert Kennedy Jr. So we actually wanted Jr. because Robert Kennedy is his father
Oh,
actually.
oh, sorry. I read it wrong. I thought only last name will do.
No, 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 no. Actually, that's why we mentioned in the question that only
Yeah, yeah,
last
yeah,
name will
yeah.
not do. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. Ah, yeah, yeah.
Never mind, guys. Yeah, Pranjal, this is your direct
I will take music three.
music tree. Okay. Okay. This is actually your marketeer question. So yeah. What alliterative nickname referencing a more popular award refers to the just plain folk music award? These awards, whose past winners include A.R. Rahman and Crosswind, aim to recognize independent musicians worldwide, not tied to major labels or financial influences. Latest trend is 9-6.
I pass.
Okay. Passing to Abhijeet.
Pass.
Okay. Passing to Vincenzo.
The grassroots Grammy.
Excellent answer. This is indeed grassroots Grammy. Excellent answer, of course. Vincenzo. Vincenzo, it's your direct.
I'll try media too.
Okay. This temporary Clash of Clans character wears a red mask, long brown hair, dark metal gloves, leather clothing with red stitches, and a red belt. Upon destruction, it can respawn with a red fire-like aura and faster mobility. What is the name of this troop that could be used during WrestleMania week? I'll start the timer and zoom in.
I'll just try Kane. Kane.
Kane is what
Okay.
will fetch you points. Excellent. Abhijit, it's your direct.
Lifestyle and culture.
And Pancha too. So Alapuza Kerala-based network have been seen at which event over the past 3 years? Brand uses seasonal fibers from Madagascar to weave with magic and complement the charismatic attendees.
Met Gala.
Yeah, excellent. This is indeed Met Gala, and this is Musketeer indicator for you as well for this topic. Good answer. Pranjal, your direct.
I'll take movies 3.
Movie 3 for Pranjal. So The Willoughbys is a book by Louis Lowry about four children whose parents have abandoned them. It is then not surprising that a hardcover copy of the book appears in a pivotal scene where an estranged father tries to connect with his daughter. Which film from the last decade is this?
Pass.
Are you saying something?
Pass.
Okay, passing to Avijit.
Interstellar.
Yeah, Interstellar fetches you points. Great answer. Excellent. Vincenzo, you did it.
I'll try literature 3.
Okay. This is your musketeer question. This painting by Ilya Repin depicts an episode from a famous 19th century work whose creator would meet his end in a similar circumstances. So, whose work has been interpreted by Repin here?
Can you zoom in? Dostoevsky.
I'll give you wrong. Avijit,
Pass.
passes to Pranjal.
Pass.
Okay. Any non-com guess?
Gogol.
So you were actually kind of close.
Pushkin.
No. Yeah, Pushkin, of course. Now, Abhijit, you're direct.
Sciences 3.
Okay. What is the scientific name of the greater honey guide, a bird native to sub-Saharan Africa, referring to its habit of guiding people to bee colonies? The scientific name is a tautonym of letters 9 and 9, and the same nine-letter word is used in chemistry for specific items used in acid-base reactions. Any,
Indicator in pass.
you are passing? Okay. Vincenzo,
I'll pass.
Pranjal?
I pass.
Yeah. So Abhijit, you were actually trying to say something, then you actually said pass. Let's see the answer. You are actually close. This is
Oh,
indicator. You should
oh,
have
Uh,
taken your shot actually. So yeah,
mm,
extremely that.
uh,
bad luck.
hmm.
Pranjal, you're direct.
Uh, I'll take media and ent 3.
Okay. Who has been selected to play the role of a young Heathcliff in the upcoming Gothic psychological drama Wuthering Heights, starring Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi? He has gained recognition for playing a murderer in a critically acclaimed Netflix miniseries in 2025. I'll start the timer.
I pass.
Passing to Abhijit,
Yeah, pass.
passing to Vincenzo.
Ah, I'll pass. I think it's the kid from Adolescence, but I don't know the name.
Yeah, it is Owen Cooper. Uh,
There you
Senior
go.
citizens. Anyway, moving to next question. Vincenzo, it's your direct.
I'll try art 3. Try.
Okay. Art 3. It's your marketeer question. E.S. Satyan is often considered to be the father of Indian photojournalism. What is the three-word title of his autobiography, punning on a phrase used to signify someone is healthy and active?
Mm, Pass.
Passes to Abhijit.
Alive and clicking.
Yeah, I think I
Oh,
heard it correct. Excellent answer.
nice.
This is alive and clicking. So, yeah, good answer. Excellent answer from Abhijit. Abhijit, it is your direct.
Lifestyle and culture 3.
Okay. It is your marketeer question. So, what is the name of the first manufacturing company in the world to specialize in 3D printers that work in microgravity? The company's three-word name, which is 425, the latest tense, is also the tag carried by the product manufactured by its 3D printers.
Made in micro G.
I'll give it Wrong. Vincenzo.
Made in space.
Excellent answer. This is indeed made in space. You are actually close, Abhijit. So you are thinking the right direction. Yeah. Pranjal.
I'll take Geography 3.
Okay. Here comes the question. The O2 Arena, known for its 12 iconic spires and massive structure, measuring 365 meters in diameter and 52 meters in height, is the ninth largest building in the world by volume. On which English peninsula is this landmark fittingly located? I
I
have to
guess
take a risk.
Cornwall. Okay.
Can you repeat?
Cornwall.
I'll give you wrong. Abhijit?
Pass.
Okay. Passing to Vincenzo.
Is there a calendar peninsula or something? I'll try
Uh,
calendar peninsula.
I'll give you wrong. So
Mm.
let's see the answer, then I will explain. So this is Greenwich because of
Okay,
you are
yeah.
actually thinking in the right direction. So
Yeah.
12 is for months and 365 is for days
Yeah.
and 52 is basically the weeks. Cool. Yeah. So Vincenzo, you're direct.
I'll try sports too.
Okay. The sport Nalukatak once held at the Big Dipper Arena and now at the Carlson Center during the World Eskimo Indian Olympics involves participants launching themselves on walrus skins to try to touch the ceiling. It is seen as a cultural predecessor to which modern Olympic sport?
Trampoline.
Yeah, that will get you points. Great answer. This is trampoline. Abhijit, you direct.
History and Civics 3.
Okay. History and civics question. German inventor Karl Dries is credited with inventing one of the earliest forms of bicycles. Dries was forced to experiment as he wanted to reduce his reliance on horses due to a steep rise in oat prices, which were then used as animal feed. What caused an oat shortage that eventually led to the discovery of this machine in the early part of the 19th century? So, two acceptable answers are accepted. Start the timer and show the.
Napoleonic Wars.
I'll give you wrong. Pranjal,
Um, Irish famine.
I'll give you wrong. Vincenzo,
Um, I'll try Krakatoa. Explosion Krakatoa.
uh, no, I will give you wrong again. Let's see the answer. This is eruption of Mount Tambora, which is
Ah,
called also year without a
yeah.
summer. Yeah,
Mm.
good guesses, guys. So, Pranjal, so you have to take this by default. This is the last question of the quiz. Let's hope. Yeah. The red tractor featured on this year's Mercedes F1 cars pays tribute to a legend who played a key role in building the team's legacy. The red color is a nod to the iconic attire the legend adopted after a significant accident. Who is this legend? Start the timer and zoom in.
Where is Nicky Lauder?
And that actually is correct. And this is
Yes.
Niki Lauda, the man who built the Mercedes F1 team and their 8 consecutive constructors championship. Good answer. This actually ends the game here. Good show, guys. Thank you
Nice
for
one.
playing also.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was actually
Good
very
luck,
close
guys.
call.
Yeah.
And I'll just show you the score progress graph. This was this way actually go.
Yes.
And also we will show the stats. Also, we will provide you the stats after the game week ends. This is for Pranjal. This is the topic division. So no musketeers, I think. For Abhijeet also this one. And for Vincenzo.
Nice.
Yeah. And after the game week ends, we will share the leaderboard and yeah. And yeah, I'll just stop the share.
Okay, thank you.